stage. This is Heidi Ellsworth, and we are with Metal Coffee Shop at the MBCEA show here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And we are having great interviews. We just got done talking to a general contractor who's on build design, training, all kinds of things. We wanted to bring some of our friends back to really talk about what the trends are in metal and what's hot, what we're seeing. And that would definitely start with all-weather insulated panels. Jacob, welcome back.
Yeah, appreciate it, Heidi. Thanks for having me on the show here.
Hello. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your company?
Yeah, so I'm Jacob Nickel. I'm the West Region leader for all-weather insulated panels. I cover the middle of the country all the way west for the company. And all-weather insulated panels is a leading provider of insulated metal panels in the industry. So.
Yeah. Okay, let's start at the very beginning. What is an insulated panel?
Yep. Yeah, that's a common question that we answer frequently. So it's to simplify it, it's two skins, two metal sheets with polyisocyanurate foam in the middle of it.
In the middle.
Yeah.
Perfect. And when you're talking about those two sheets and the foam in the middle, which we're all very familiar with, are both sides coated? How does that work? How does profile, color, all of that come into play with as you're manufacturing the metal panels?
Yeah, all of that embossment and profiling is done on our manufacturing line. So we have 6 different panel wall profiles that you can do. It allows you to incorporate aesthetics in the building and different designs, right? You can go from an adobe texture to an architectural flat finish.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. And you're also doing roofing.
Roofing as well.
Right,
yes.
And you have a new product out, One Deck.
We do.
Not really new, but it's kind of new, right?
It's been in the market for 5 years now.
Okay, so not really new.
Not really new, but it is gaining a lot more traction. So we're reshaping the low slope roofing market. So we're traditional systems, those B-deck, multiple layers ISO board, and TPO and PVC over top. So
it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Now your decking, your insulation, everything is there.
That's right. Yeah. So a lot simpler, right? Less is what is our sales pitch per se, right? Less is more. So.
Yeah, less is more. Talk to me about the R value of the insulation. Is it pretty much always the same? Can you increase or decrease? Probably don't want to decrease, but increase R value. How does that work?
Yeah, so R value, depending on the application, cold storage or commercial industrial, ranges from 7 to R8 per inch on our panels.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can increase thicknesses based on the spec and design that you need, and obviously energy codes.
Yeah, I was going to say energy codes drive that.
Yeah.
California, it's going to be a little bit different, and you have the West Coast, so
I do. Yes.
You go all the way from California and all their regulations to Texas with not as many regulations. Idaho with none, I think. No, don't take that personally. But it's kind of interesting, the West Coast, how the states are also different. How do you kind of, as really managing that large of a territory and knowing all the different building on how people are building, different codes and regulations, talk to me a little bit about that. That has to be a little challenging.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I have a team, right? So not doing it by myself, a great team around the country that we network with builders and contractors and architects to work on those local energy codes, whatever the jurisdiction requires and the building code requires. We try to educate our customers what's needed in that area to provide the best solution, right, and the right one according to code. So each state's different, like you said. So
it sounds like to me that really when you were talking about your insulated metal panels, the sustainability story is strong. I mean, that's really something you can talk to a building owner and say, not only are you going to get performance, energy savings, but it's sustainable.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, IMPs, you can get a lot of LEED credit for LEED buildings if you want to for IMPs. So it is great. Yeah, the sustainability is a huge message with all weather as a whole. So recyclable material, and we're constantly trying to reuse the interior foam for repurposing it, right? So
right, it makes sense. What are some of the hot building trends that you're seeing, like architecturally? I know data centers. There's a lot of talk about at the show about data centers. What are some of the trends that you're seeing where metal buildings, and especially IMPs, are really playing a significant role?
Yeah, data centers that's obviously a huge market for IMPs. A large, long box. We like to call them, but they are starting to gain a little bit of architectural appeal that they're adding into those panels. You know, various colors, which IMP allows you to do, right?
Right.
Unique one is the barn dough business. I've seen some uptick in that, right? People wanting to build barn doughs and have. We have a product that we partner with Vic West as well. So a wood grain finish product. So we apply that over top of our IMP panel and gives you a nice wood grain finish.
Love it.
I joke with the team. I say I need to build myself one of those wood grain finish. Yeah.
Well, we were just talking to a company right down the aisle here, and they do visualizers where you can go in and you can design and build your barn dough, and you can put different colors. And it sounds like you might need to do some of that.
That's right.
I know. Well, I tell you what, I've already said this. We have 3 or 4 folks on the coffee shop's crew that are like looking at the barn doughs pretty steadily, going, "Ooh, that's what we want."
That's right.
I think your uptick is right on course.
Yes.
A lot of young people are looking at that and kind of going, this makes sense.
That's right.
It's practical, economical, but it's going to last forever.
Yeah. Find some land and build a nice barn dominium on it with insulated metal panels.
Yeah. There you go. Now you know what you need to do. Hey, Jacob, thank you so much. Congratulations on your territory, on the regional manager, and congratulations that you have the West Coast, because I'm a little partial. I love the West Coast. So
it is. Yeah, it's a good area
if you're in Bend, Oregon, you need to stop by and see us.
Will do. Yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate
Sounds
it,
great. Thank you so much. We're going to be back with more. Lots of great stuff coming. Hang tight.